Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here. Not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Bringing it out, it's McClellan. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The Oregon Ducks offense begins backed up here thanks to that poor return. And this quarterback, of course, Kirk, he's the guy that stirs the drink for this team.
You talk about the total package. He runs it, produces it, directs it, acts out all the scenes. He's the whole package. I love a quarterback who understands the ins and outs of a football game. This kid plays like he wrote the manual.
Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
That defensive back played that route so well. Right on the receiver's hip. He saw the ball and just swatted it away.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. With the catch, it's Dickey. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Single back takes the handoff. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Here's the 2nd down play. It's a run. Running back's got it. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Okay, it's 3rd down after that run. Can he get there on the ground? And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. The Ducks will send their punt team onto the field. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll run it to the left. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 45. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line. The Buckeyes come to the line to run the hurry-up.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Getting set. Here's second down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Just runs through a man. A mismatch. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full.
They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. With the continuity this offensive line was on display, that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. Returner brought down, sets up the next drive. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. They begin to click now. First down play call. Howard looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking right, this one caught. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Looking to pass here on second down. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
And they've got the returner corralled. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Using his legs, it's Burns. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
And he's past the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Now, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just give him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. Get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely...
And he'll get there. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Now they get set to kick it away. fielded in the end zone. It's McClellan. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Well, Kirk, Ohio State has the lead here after one. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Tries the right with a quick throw. He's got it for a big gain. It's a nice gain. He'll move the football up to the 27. Three guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's McClellan. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Nicely run slant here by the wide receiver. The footwork created just enough separation for the catch.
They're trying to run it with the option. The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Boy, that safety came way back on that blitz and timed it perfectly to get after the quarterback and eventually come up with a sack.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Quick throw to the left side. But they don't connect. It's incomplete. And it brings up 4th down. And the Ducks bring their punt team onto the field. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum in the defense. Make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looks to his left and makes the... Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Defense is coming after him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. Fair catch is made, but let's see what that flag was about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense gets a second chance after the roughing the punter penalty. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Man, that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's McClellan. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's low. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Crucial third down play right here. Looking to throw it again. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down. From the shotgun, drops back. Hits the running back in the flat. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage. Second down play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. He's running out of time here. Finds an open target on the left side. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. It's caught downfield. And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Quick throw to his receiver. Grab down the middle. It's low. Gain moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's first and goal.
Get set, get set.
Quarterback drops back. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
Pass protection a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oregon.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and they bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? So a little under 30 seconds to go in the half. We'll see how they play this here on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Raiola. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. Look at this. He'll go deep again. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And now another deep ball here. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now. Buckeyes will have to kick this away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Running it back. It's low. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the 1st half of play. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. 2 quarters down in the Big Ten Championship. A couple of incredibly worthy teams battling for their rightful place in the history of this great conference. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
The Ducks will kick it away to get us going in the 2nd half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. In a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Gain on the first play, moves it to the 43. It'll be 1st down. They'll try the right here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense stops him short of the markers, and now it's 4th down. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Lofting it toward the left sideline. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Ohio State. But the defense has had no answer for this pitch-and-catch combination. They are closing in on the conference championship.
You know, the receiver's coming up with a lot of these touchdowns, but I really want to focus in on this quarterback because he's making such good decisions with the football. He's finding his guy. They're moving him around, finding different ways to get him the ball. And I just love to see the quarterback. Anytime you're making good decisions and you're making accurate throws, you got a chance for a big game.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. And the pass is incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
McGee moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. It's a toss to the left side. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. Takes the handoff. It's Burns.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
He's going to hand this off. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people... for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
Now it's 3rd and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Hands off to the left. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
There's nothing better than that. 4th down and 1. Hand it off to your back. He's able to get behind that offensive line and pick up the first down for a new set of downs.
They get him down, but that's a solid gain. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With the conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers. But, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner trying to create good field position. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. And the quarterback keeps it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, they actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that in practice.
First down loss sets up 2nd and long from the 11. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on 3rd down? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Ducks will bring their punt team onto the field. Already punted 5 times now today. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building in the lead here in the second half. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the beatdown continues. Has just been unstoppable today. The quarterback finds his favorite receiver for yet another touchdown.
Man, that is another touchdown for this guy. And what's been very unique is they've moved him around. He's the left or the right, outside, inside. Also, ability to get downfield and make a catch. You can catch it underneath. Just a total package, having a dream game.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And he's stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They're going to run it here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
3rd down coming up after that running play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And the pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack. And the Ducks will have to kick it away. This is punt number 6. Get the ice bath ready for the punter. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Ball handed off. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. You make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the 3rd quarter. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. It hasn't been much of a contest so far, and the stats will reflect that. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Aiming for the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
See if they can convert the point after. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Fuller. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Fuller. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
To throw. It's Moore. Snags the quick throw. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42. The Ducks lining up here on 1st and 10.
325.
Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Pressure is coming. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Back in motion now. Looking to throw it on first down. Under pressure, just lets it go. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all day? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. That right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Offense getting set. Second down play here.
29 Philly. Alert. Unlocked. Roll it.
Grab behind the line. It's Fuller. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush, but give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
There's the handoff. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. Long enough and good. So they get the 3, but the margin is still huge.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. This has been a dominant performance so far, up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. Handoff as they try to work the clock here.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Caught near the sideline. It's Thurman. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And looking to throw now on first down. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Bringing it out, it's Fuller. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Back to pass. It's Moore. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. The Ducks will bring their punt team on the field now. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
I mean, it seems like every time this guy touches the ball, it's another big gain. This poor defense, it's just not been their day at all. What a dominant performance by this offense on the other hand.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done.
And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Fuller. That's strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. This one has been a beatdown for the ages. A demolition, an evisceration. Looking to pass. It's Moore. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. He's looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. The defense does have all 3 timeouts remaining, but Kirk and I would like to get to the plane, so let's hope the coach doesn't use them. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And this one is getting ugly.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Now the try for 2. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Fuller. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Back to throw. It's Moore. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And the gain just good enough for a first down. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.